Mr. Chairman, first let me congratulate the Working Group on Enforced and Involuntary Disappearances on its comprehensive and detailed report. The Working Group's most recent report A/HRC/10/9 in paragraph 175 to 189 highlights the continuing phenomenon of disappearances in India. They mention specifically the discovery of 940 graves in 18 villages of Uri district alone in Indian held Kashmir, believed to contain evidence of enforced disappearances, unlawful killings, torture and other abuses. This NGO shares the frustration of the working group that no investigation has been undertaken by the Indian government, which must be the grave concern to both the working group and the Human Rights Council as a whole. That the Indian government has not yet responded to any of the allegations communicated to it by the working group is a situation that needs to be rectified. According to the report, 362 cases remain outstanding. If the Indian government is permitted to withhold information regarding these and other mass graves in Kashmir, the families of disappeared will continue to be denied their right to know the fate of their loved ones, and the Indian Army will be allowed to act with impunity. The working group must press the Indian government to investigate these claims fully and to provide concrete answers to the families' questions, as is its responsibility under Declaration on the Protection of All Persons from Enforced Disappearances. Last July, the European Parliament overwhelmingly passed an urgency resolution on nameless and mass graves found in Indian held Kashmir, stressing the seriousness of these allegations. Acting on the report of enforced disappearances by Amnesty International and advocated by Kashmir Center EU, the resolution called on Indian government to allow an independent, impartial investigation to suspected sites of mass graves there. Both the working group and the council institutions created to protect. I thank you, Mr. Chair.